Hello. Today I'm going to try making a onion dip, but I'm going to be using cottage cheese as the base instead of like sour cream. I have 1 cup of 2% small curd cottage cheese. I think you can use large curd or small curd. I don't know that you need to use only 2%. You could probably use full fat. That's probably just fine. And then I need the zest of half of a lemon. So I've got my lemon here. I'm just going to go ahead and zest it directly into my little chopper bowl. Oh, it smells good. Just a little more. Go. And then I'm going to rinse this microplane because otherwise that lemon's just going to get dried in those little tiny teeth and it's going to be extremely hard to clean. Okay, then we need some garlic powder. So we need a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And then we need 1½ teaspoons of dried chives. You can use fresh chopped chives, that's fine. If you do that, then you need to have 1½ tablespoons. All right, so that was 2 halves to make a whole, and another half makes 1½. There we go. And then we need some pepper, and I got my salt out, but I guess I don't need it. For some reason, I thought that it was part of the recipe. Okay, so I just shook some pepper in there. It's kind of to taste. And I'm gonna get my lid on and get this blended. So you're supposed to blend for 30 seconds to a minute until smooth. So mine actually looks really smooth. So I'm going to give this a try and see if I need to add anything to it to kind of, make it a little bit better. That's pretty good. I taste a lot of lemon, which isn't really what I want to taste, but I think it is a good acid to help balance it out. I think I just need a little more of some of the other seasonings to um, to be able to really taste them the way that I want to taste them. And I actually think it might need just a little bit of salt too. I think that could be part of the problem that those flavors aren't coming out is because it needs just a little bit of salt. I'm going to add like 1/8 of a teaspoon and a little more of my onion powder. And then I'm going to blend it up and I'll try it again. I'm going to use the other end of my celery stick since other people will be eating out of this. Yeah, that's a lot better. It is creamy, but I wouldn't say it's smooth. Like it's not as smooth as like say sour cream. It is kind of maybe like a little bit grainy, but I think it's from like the powder and the chives. Like I think if I just let it sit and kind of like come together and like kind of like get melted into it, I think it could be like really, really good. I'm gonna like let this sit for a couple hours and then I'll try it again and see if that graininess has kind of gone away. So for an update, I did eat some after a couple of hours of letting it just kind of sit in my refrigerator, and that kind of grittiness is gone. So that's fantastic. It's still not as smooth as like sour cream, but it's smooth enough, and it has really good flavor. So it's a nice substitute to get like a high protein dip.